Hi everyone, thanks for being here. Today I've got a mermaid pin on, so you know that means we're going to use ocean colors today. So I think it's going to be a really interesting one. I'm going to do a funnel pour, but I'm going to do a traveling funnel pour. So I'll show you what that is in just a bit. Let me get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. Okay, let me go ahead and show you the colors real quick on what we're going to do. The base, which I've already kind of painted the sides and a little bit of the top, just the edges, is the Phthalo Blue by Amsterdam. We've got Iridescent Blue Green by Pebeo. We have Metallic Silver by, who is that by? Creative Inspiration. We have Bright Aqua Green by Amsterdam. We have, this is an iconic color. This is Abalone by TLP. We have King's Blue. And we have Aquamarine, which is also a TLP. And then we have a little bit of titanium white. So those are the colors that we're going to put down today. And let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to do a funnel pour. But I was looking at some old videos last night, and I saw one that Sarah Mack did. And she did a traveling funnel pour. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of the base down, and then I'm going to put like a little puddle color of the base. We're going to fill up all the colors, and then we're just going to kind of let it squirt out as it's traveling. And then we're going to tilt it off a little bit. I may swipe it. I have my swiping tool already. So let's go ahead and start and see how this is going to play out. So here's the phthalo. I'm going to just kind of do a little quick, kind of a little quick spatula all around. This is a transparent color, so that's kind of why I did a little bit of, putting it onto the edges already, because it is transparent. I'll probably have to go back and do it again. But I just want to kind of see how much of it's going to flow over with the color, and maybe I won't have to put that much down. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to put just a little, since we're going to kind of do a little traveling, I'm going to put like a little traveling puddle down, so that way we can kind of follow this. Put in another little blob right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We're gonna just put the colors in. I'm not even gonna, I'm not really too concerned about what colors I'm loading on top of what colors, because they're all pretty similar. This TLP Abalone, oh my gosh, I love this color. So pretty. And they're all pretty much the same consistency. I didn't want them too thick, because I wanted to make sure they were going to fit through the funnel. So I thinned them out just a little bit with some water, not too much. This is a 16 by 20 canvas that we're working on today. So that's a nice size. I really like that size canvas. We're going to kind of go all the way up to the top. And then we're just going to let it go. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. If we have to add more color along the way, we will. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of let it out as we're bouncing down our little puddle that I did. Now the one that I saw that Sarah Mack did about 5 years ago, they were not these colors. She had some really pretty subtle colors. They were gorgeous, but since I have my mermaid pin on, we got to do some colors. Oh, I think that is like way plenty of paint. So I don't even think I'm going to add any more paint to this. I think that's good right there. So let's see, I should probably hit it for any air bubbles. Okay, let's go ahead and just kind of tilt it a little bit. I just kind of want to see if I should use the swipe tool. Maybe I'll swipe it, but not the whole thing. Maybe I'll just swipe a little area. Maybe I'll just swipe right here, since that's like a big, yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so we've got an area right there that doesn't have a lot of pizzazz to it. So we're gonna jazz it up a little bit. Okay, I've got my palette knife, and I just put some cell activator on the back side of it. So let's see, let's come through here. And we're barely gonna skim the surface. Okay, I don't know if I should do more. You know what, maybe if I do, this is gonna all pour off over here. And this might pour off here. So, and I like all this. All right, let's just, God, that looks so pretty. Okay, one more swipe. Let's do one more swipe. And the lacing in here, if you look at my little mermaid pin, I'll put a close-up of the mermaid pin on here again. It almost looks like the scales on the little mermaid. So, I think we need one more, just because we're working with mermaids today. Uh-oh. We hit dirt. That was not a very good swipe. And then maybe one over here, just to kind of, even though this might go off when I tilt it. Maybe not, maybe I'll just do a little one in through here. We'll start it right there, and we'll just glide it through. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we're gonna do here. It would be nice to keep some negative space. There's a lot of paint on the canvas. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We'll bring it back to the middle. Okay, is there anything we really, really want to keep on here? Let's take a look. Ooh, I can see the abalone coming through. This is going to be so pretty. Okay, maybe we'll go off this edge here. I'm going to put a little bit more of this blue, just to kind of, so it doesn't struggle to get past there. This is really pretty. Although I do see some more bubbles. Okay, I'm not going to take it all away. I'm going to see if I can maybe have a little bit of negative space over there, because it looks so pretty that way. Okay. Just a little. Let's see if we can bring some. I still have not gotten used to wiping my apron. Okay, you know what? Let's pop some more bubbles. Okay, let's go ahead, take it off the side, and a little bit more in here too. Okay, let's see. I'm not really sure if these are oceany colors because there's a lot of the bright aqua green in here, but it's pretty anyway. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can maybe stop there. I kind of like that with just a, oops, with some negative space over here. Very pretty. I don't want it to get too stretched out though, so I'm gonna bring it back because you can see that these are, the lacing right there is getting a little bit stretched out. And I really don't like to leave a lot of paint on my canvases because I really don't want them to crack. So I try to take off as much paint as possible, and this is still moving, so maybe I won't have as much negative space as I want, but that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a little bit more off this corner. And when it starts slowing down, when the paint starts slowing down, that's when you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief that you're not going to have any cracks in your composition. This is still going a little bit, so we'll take that as close to the edge as this side over here too, so that it's kind of, we don't want it matchy-matchy. It's not going to be real matchy-matchy, but we'll still take some off the, okay, let's come back over this way. We'll take some off this corner here. Oh, I'm really excited to see how this is going to dry. The lacing's very pretty. We have some cells, not too many, which is nice. We only had one metallic in here. We only had the metallic silver, and sometimes it's the metallics that get it to produce a lot of cells. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back here. We'll take it down, and then we will be, I think we'll be done. Okay, let's go ahead and do a flyover, and we'll just do a quick one, but it came out real, I'm really happy with it. Look at the lacing on here. Lacing is so nice. And then look at this corner over here. This almost looks like it's the coast, the coastline, and then there's a couple of little islands off the coastline. That's my imagination, I know. And then we've got some pretty color from that, what was it, Aquamarine, I think? The TLP, it gave that like little, almost like a pinky color. I can't wait to see how it dries. It's not pink, but it's just real pretty shimmer. So everywhere you look, it's just so, I'm so happy with this one. Um, that was fun doing the traveling funnel pour. It's almost like we were hopping from spot to spot. So, okay, I will show it to you when it's dry. I love the way this dried. I think it is so beautiful. These corners here with the negative space in the corners in the phthalo blue, it almost looks black, but it's not. It's just a really deep, deep blue. It looks so pretty. And just the lacing in here looks just rugged, and I just love the lacing in here. Almost looks like mermaid skin. And the little TLP that we have in here, the Abalone and the Aquamarine, added just enough shimmer to it without it overtaking. There's just little pops of shimmer. So I love this piece. I think it turned out really nice. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I think that is a wrap. I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope you come back. Bye for now.